again. The last one we ran our make install in the glibc. We're at page 102. Okay, and that's what we did. And that went through. Looking at the output, it looks okay. I didn't read line by line, but I don't see anything that looks like anything bad. None. So, now we're going to copy both glibc 236 sysdeps Unix, Linux. See? That's the join tab completion. Steer myself in the wrong direction. Sysv. Hit the tab key quite often. Not only for completion, but it's good to steer, you know? Because you'll have more confidence in what you're doing if you do that. It's good to have confidence. Especially when it takes you 14 hours. So, okay, we did that. I'm not going to go into what that is. But next step is to make our locales. Okay. So, let's say make directory pv user, no double slash, user lib locale. Okay. That's that. I'm going to clear the screen. And I'm going to keep the output up so I can use end lines for reference and whatnot. So, you can do the same thing. It makes it a little easier for you. Locale def. Let's say IDE. That might be Dutch, I'm not sure. F. And we're saying ISO-8859-1. Okay. DE underscore DE. Check it out, make sure everything's fine. It looks good to me, so we'll shoot it. So we'll let that load up. That's done. Okay, and just by using the top arrow, we can start to just pretty much, we don't have to type all this out. Just add certain things where we need to. Okay, let me see, 88915. It's in the second one there, and we'll say add Euro as well. Okay, what I like to do is take a reference on the book. Okay, I use this as a marker. I know that if you're following in the book on page 102, on the second line where it says this output here, or where it prints that in the book, if you notice your D and your 5 are aligned over top each other. Okay, so I don't really have to read this whole line to make sure and see if it's right or not. I mean, I do, but it's not imperative unless you have something funky in here. If you got a W in there, of course that's going to be screwed up. You don't want a W in there. But however, if you do have a W in there, if you do have a character in there, you notice that now the D and the E, or the E and the F, the E and the 5 are misaligned. So if there's any misalignment, you got a problem. Okay. So, little heads up, make life easier for you. Okay, so after we put that, we want to enter that. Let that go in. Okay. And up arrow twice. Here, these are kind of similar. So we say HK. Okay. Change the DET. English. HK. I don't know what the HK is. But and we keep the K in the HK and the DE are aligned. They're over top each other, and they're the same in the book. So we know that we're doing something. It just makes it easier for you. You know how to read out the whole line. Okay, so enter that. And next, we say PH. Is that Peloponnesian? Or is it Philippines? It's probably Philippines. that's that's the most logical response. Is Philippines, not Peloponnesian. I don't even know if they're around anymore, are they? I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Enter that. U.S. Okay. Now, on this one here, it's pretty different. Okay. So the English is the same, the F is the same, but we have to say underneath here, UTF-8. Okay. UTF-8. We have to say English US dot UTF-8. Okay. And I'm going to look for the 8 to be offset on my book to make sure I'm right. And I'm right. Okay. That's all I need to look for. It's just that. Okay. Next one. Let that go in. There you go. Okay. Next one is Espanol. There's a lot of Linux from scratch. I don't speak Spanish, but there's a lot of English. There's a lot of Linux from scratch tutorials in Spanish. So, which is cool. Everybody likes Linux. It's a good thing, but I don't understand Spanish, and if you don't understand Spanish, you know, it's kind of hard to use that. Even though, really, when you think about it, I mean, it's all, you're just looking at commands anyway, so it really doesn't matter what they say. But they might have had a good install. I, however, did not find a good English install. I'm sure the Germans got it, or the who else? One of the people in the Netherlands or something has it, but I couldn't find it in straight English. So, okay, and I'm checking here to see if the I and the 1 are aligned, and they are. Okay, so we'll go with that. Yeah. These guys in foreign countries, you know, they're really techie. Believe it or not, they're really techie. Nothing to be messed with, for sure. Especially the Russians. Slits Taz and all that stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, that's some good stuff there. Never used Slits Taz, but some good stuff. I seen it. Heard about it all the time. Okay, that's French. I probably only heard about it because it's Russian. You know, paranoid idiots believe they're up to something. Like Slits Taz is supposed to take over the world or something. Linux is taking over the world, so that's a good thing. Okay, here, good thing I didn't execute that because we'd have a failure. Okay, we need to add the 5 there. Make sure the 5 and R are aligned. Not even that really, but if you look and you see that, you know, the euro, both the euros here are aligned, you're good to go. Okay, nice little glance over it and make sure everything's right. And the next one is back into a UTF-8. This is French UTF-8. Dot UTF-8. I'm going to look for the dash and the 5 and see if they're aligned. They are. Okay. And I'm going to glance back over just to make sure everything's fine. And it is. Is it? I don't know, I can't tell, my contacts are blurry. Okay, I think we're looking okay. UTF-8, French UTF-8, okay. Okay, if you kept going like I did, or I am, you're going to be pretty tired. So don't mess up. If you do mess up, you'll be back here again. And maybe it's good that you come back, because Linux rocks. And if you mess up, you know, and you finally succeed, it's great. And every time you mess up, you just learn a ton more. I mean, I kid you not, I don't know. I can't even describe how much I've learned just by doing this. and Gen 2 as well, but just by doing this, I mean, your Linux knowledge really takes off, because you get to actually, nothing like building your system, not only to build your system, but to know what's going on with it and learn it. I mean, this is a great, what's the use in having knowledge if you never use it, right? Well, here, you're using it right away, and it's a great platform. I'm glad it got out and people are doing this, because typing out all this stuff really means nothing, but unless it predicts an outcome. That's great. Okay, so after we type all that out, and we're going to check this last line here, say make locale data install locale. Okay, cool. We're going to execute that. It's going to install the locales. Okay, and this will be the majority of the time that it takes. Well, maybe it's 50-50 with when we first did it and grabbed into our tlibc t check log and all that. Maybe it's about the same time, but this will take a while nonetheless. So grab yourself a snack, soda, or whatever, but that's what it is. Now I wonder how long I've been here. I don't know. I haven't stopped yet, because I feel if I stop that something will happen, and I have to redo. I'm up to, I think, 21 now. I have to redo 21 tutorials, and I don't want to do that. So it's kind of like a do or die for me. So should be the same for you. We're hardcore programmers now. PSOX, we're gonna say kill 15101. I'll see you in a little bit.